Hi, welcome to Popalong RC. I'm Mark.
And I'm Carl, and today we're not talking maracas, we're talking the Muraco. So there you go, you've just seen a little bit of footage of this machine in action, and do you know what? It is a machine, isn't it?
It's an absolute machine.
Absolute beast. Now, we've said this many a time before about 6S cars. It's very difficult to use all 6Ss, isn't it?
It certainly is. The first day we got this, we've done what many people will do, stuck 6S in it, and we absolutely levered it, didn't we? Straight across the field, and this thing, let me tell you something, it's a quick car.
It's a very, very quick car. But then we went on to the racing. We got it turning around the track. And the problem you've got when you do that is the weight shifts onto weight. It loads up a wheel, which leaves this one in the air. And what happened to the tyre?
Yeah, we blew the tyre.
We did,
as
indeed.
most people do when they
Exactly.
put a 6S battery in these cars, right?
Yeah, so do you know what? That was lesson learned in the first one. If you want to bash and do these quick runs on a 6S, absolutely perfect. But if you're racing it around a track, do you know what? It's better on a 4.
Absolutely. So the sweet spot, we say normally with these cars, for us, when we're racing, is a 4S battery. So we stuck a 4S in it, and what a joy this thing was to race.
Amazing, beautiful. It was just balanced, handled the power really nicely. Coming out the turns, there was plenty of power there. Really balanced car on a 4S.
Absolutely. One thing I really like about the Corally cars is, and we've said it before, the fact that they are well designed. They are probably more than a basher, I would say.
Definitely.
Don't you?
I'd definitely say that. They've got a race pedigree to them, therefore the cars they handle, they've got that balance straight out the box.
Yep.
All right, we have made a few little alterations to this. We have lowered it.
Yep.
That's only because we've been competing it up against the mighty Radix. Now, running this on a 4S with the Radix 4 on a 3S, we found that has been a really sweet spot, really close battles. We've done countless hours now. We have done a lot of time running these two cars. Up until now, the Radix has been my favourite car out of the whole collection. Yeah. But you're actually...
I absolutely love this car. We put it up against the Arrma Talion as well, which is kind of the Arrma...
Which is the Arrma equivalent.
Version, really, the Arrma equivalent. And they were very, very evenly matched. But as you can see in the footage, it was a bit slidey out there. But what people might not know is that actually the UK at the minute, we're experienced a major heat wave. I reckon we're probably about 2, maybe 3 weeks away from a hosepipe ban if it doesn't start to rain soon. So what I'm trying to say is the ground is hard, solid as a rock, right?
It's like dust, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dust. The grass has got no moisture in it whatsoever, so it is literally driving on dust. And even the Talion was struggling for traction. The Radix, which normally has got a lot of grip, was starting to drift a little bit, but that's more down to the surface that we're running on. Quick fix, probably get some different tyres.
Yeah, pin spike tyres will do it. I reckon that would be as good as gold then. But you know what? Fun, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely fun.
Yeah, the highlight was definitely this week we ran these cars. Actually forgot to get the cameras out. We just run the cars for a solid hour. Full tilt. We had a massive track laid out. Absolute full tilt down the straight. Putting these sideways into a drift at full throttle. Absolutely amazing. I think we have actually got some footage of the Radix going around, which you can see here. So the track was super fast, super long. And yeah, these two cars just came into their own.
Absolutely. Again, what I really like about this car and the Radix is they're highly tunable. I like to see droop screws on cars. I like to see these little things that we can sort of nudge and change and get right. And obviously diff oils and bits and pieces. I really enjoy doing that and getting these cars handling as best as we can. Perhaps without buying any additional extras.
Yeah, it's all about those little tweaks. I mean, I think it's quite fair to say that when it comes to this channel, I am the artist, the cameraman, and you are the pit man.
I'm the pit man, yeah.
You know your stuff.
I enjoy it.
You love that element. I love creating the videos. So between us, we work quite well as a team, and when we both come together to actually race them, that's when the fun happens, isn't it?
I think we're more on the track than within the last week. I think your driving's really come along, and we were really even with these cars, which was good to see, right?
Yeah, and I say we switch it about quite a bit. So although I've got a collection of cars, you got a collection of cars. When we go out bashing, basically we just pick up a handset, see what car moves, and that's the one we're going to run with. We're quite free with going backwards and forwards and using each other's cars, which is quite good.
Yeah. So I guess the burning question is, what did we break on this car?
We did actually make a few little boo-boos. Now, as you can see from this footage, we were absolutely ragging these cars around the track. It was dusty. And those tyres that we put out are pretty heavy. And this thing hit a tyre absolute full tilt. Yeah. And what did we break?
We broke one shock shaft.
We did. Snapped it clean. But the thing is, again, is there a good backup of spares? Well, yeah, because as soon as I got home, I went online and I ordered it within about 5 minutes of just entering it into a search engine, and it came the very next day. So there you go. Perfect. No problem. So I'll tell you what we tend to do is we use our local model store, don't we? Sundon Models, absolutely amazing. They do actually stock the Corally cars there, but in that instance, for us to get a nice quick fix, jump online, and stuff is available in the UK.
Exactly. We're both working at the minute flat out, so we haven't got time to go down there, so it worked out really well in that respect. So yes, we broke one shock shaft. What else did we break on it?
Well, you say one shock shaft. The shock shaft snapped inside the cup at the end, didn't it?
True.
So we had to get a set of 4 cups as well. Replace that. How long did it take you to fix?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. There you go.
Now, the thing is, right, people are very quick to knock certain brands of car, but can I just say something? Now, before we were due to shoot this video, I made a list of all the cars that we've broken on their first outing.
Not necessarily a reflection of our driving, though, is it?
I think you've been driving them mainly when they've been broken.
All
right, so do you want to hear it then? I don't know if you know about this.
I don't know.
All right, but I've been mulling it over and I've made a little list.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna pull up the footage for it.
Right, pull up the footage and lay it over to what I'm going to say here. Right, so on the very first outing, we broke the TLR tuned Arrma Talion. That
first outing, that was about 3 minutes.
That car lasted in the hands of.
That was Neil.
That was Neil, actually. And he's a very experienced driver.
He used to be a sponsored driver, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That lasted a grand total of like 3 minutes, if that. It broke a shock standoff nut and completely smashed the shell to bits. The second car we managed to pretty much destroy on the first outing was the Traxxas Max. When it first came out, we took it out.
We got that to the skate park, I believe, and it just... clipped a wheel as it was landing. It wasn't a big hit.
I forget what we broke on it now.
So yeah, on the Max it was the front suspension arm, wasn't it, as it clipped the side going into the skate park.
All right, now the thing is, it's safe to say we're not skate park bashers, right? No. And if we was to take this to a skate park, we'd break it. If we was to take that, we'd break all of our stuff at skate parks, yeah? Much just, because it's hard, isn't it? Let's be honest. Right, anyway, on with it. The next car we managed to pretty much destroy on its first outing was the Traxxas Sledge.
Yes, that lasted about 20 minutes at the BMX track. Again, it was a suspension arm that snapped on that one. That was at the BMX track we call the Car Killer, because that's where we took the Rockatan as well.
It was. And what did we do with the Rockatan on its first outing?
That was...
Broke it.
I think it was the body post snapped on that one, wasn't it?
Broke that. Anyway, they're the ones I can remember. Was there anything else?
I think, didn't we get Zach with his Arrma Sentinel on the channel?
We did, Zach.
That lasted him about 3 minutes.
That lasted 3 minutes before he blew a tyre, and it went sky high, didn't it? It went bang. It went over on its side, and then the diff kicked in, and he just kept his finger on the throttle and then burst the tyre.
That was very amusing. Yeah. Now with that, that was the 3S Sentinel. You've just put a 6S in that, haven't you?
Yeah, I've just put a 6S. He wanted a 6S in it, so he gave it to me and I put it in there. That'll be on the channel soon, and we'll laugh when he breaks that. Anyway, the reason that I really wanted to mention that is because people are very, very quick to knock certain brands, okay? Every car breaks.
Every single one.
Yeah.
I haven't got a car that I haven't broken, I don't think.
Exactly.
I think That one I've broken. I've replaced the chassis on it.
Yeah.
This one I've broken off the bumper. Yeah. This one I've broken the bumper.
Hang on, this Mini. You lent that to your friend. That's completely destroyed.
That doesn't run at the moment.
That's completely smashed. And it's a relic.
Yeah. The Ravine. I don't think I've broken my Ravine.
Mine's out of action.
Yours is. You run yours for a pond though, so
yeah, true.
I think you've just clogged it all up. So
that was a stupid thing to do.
That was stupid.
So all in all, what do we think about this car?
Do you know what? This car, for me, as it's brought that to life, because on its own, the Talion, it was kind of in a league of its own, and I had nothing to compare it against, nothing to race with it. These two cars, they can go head to head for hours on end, and it has just been a really fun couple of weeks. Now that we've got these two cars on the track, I don't think I'm going to use anything else for a while.
No, I know. I've absolutely fallen in love with this car. I like the transition of power. I guess that's obviously to do with the ESC and the motor combo, but also the drivetrain. It's so smooth. I love it. I can't really fault it. The only thing I don't like, can I tell you what I don't like?
Oh, this... Go on then. Yeah, I'm 50-50 on this one.
Yeah, all right.
See what the viewers think.
See what the viewers think. I don't like the fact that it hasn't got see-through windows on it.
You're not a fan of the stickers, are you?
No.
I
like to see inside the car. I think it looks a lot more classy actually with see-through windows.
That's the racer in you, because we have clear windows with your racing. Really? So,
but you, as you brought to my attention, none of the ready-to-runs actually have clear windows on it.
No,
I didn't know that until now.
It's not even noticed. So,
but other than that, I think it's a great car, and we're going to do a lot more testing with it. We're going to change diff oils, we're going to change springs, we're going to do all sorts. So keep an eye on the channel for that. So Team Corally, well done. What a car. We want another car, don't we?
Yeah. See, the thing is with Team Corally, they've got the Muraco, but they also have the Shogun, which is pretty much the same car, slightly different shell.
What is the difference?
I believe it is just the shell on that one. There was an older version of the Shogun, it came with different tyres as well. But they've got a couple of cars, like the 1/8 truggies, and then when it comes to the 1/8 buggy, you have got the Radix 4, which we have got here. You've then got the Radix 6, which is the Radix but runs a 6S. But then they've also got the Python. Now the Python has got different shell, and it also has different tyres, and that runs the same as
more than me.
It runs the same radio gear as the Radix 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think another buggy like this, because your Arrma Talion does not.
The Python would be really nice, I think. To be honest,
because your Typhon cannot stick with this, can it?
No, my Typhon is. Yeah, it's no race car. It's
a better basher though.
It's a great basher.
Because that has taken some abuse at the BMX track.
And guess what we did with it?
Yeah, we broke it. That's in bits at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I shredded the gears in it. But hey, I've ordered it. But that's another video.
And I think that's something that anyone getting into the hobby needs to be aware of. Part of the hobby is fixing up your cars, because what we expect of our cars now compared to when we were running our Monster Beetles and our Tamiya Hot Shots and the like, we expect so much more from our cars. And do you know what? You are going to make the odd mistake, and you are going to break or bend the odd component on a car. Fortunately for us, we love our racing, which is a little less demanding on the chassis than some of the bashers out there. So for us, these cars, they tick all the boxes.
They certainly do.
In the UK, these cars are distributed through CML Distributions. Most local hobby stores will have access to Corally cars. And I know a lot of the local stores that we visit do stock Team Corally cars and spares.
Oh yeah.
And do you know what? The Corally websites are really good. The showrooms that they have for each of these cars. We know everyone knows the Traxxas videos, but do you know what? Some of those Corally videos are absolutely amazing. So do check out their YouTube channel, follow them on the socials, and get a heads up when new cars hit the market.
Anyway, there you go. I hope that kind of is helpful to some of you. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, smash the old ding dong bell, follow anything that we're doing. We've got loads coming up, haven't we?
Loads coming up.
Yeah. Anyway, but for now, we've got to go and race these.
Let's do it.
Yeah, all right. And we'll see you again soon.